Dimension. So for today's reading, I'm going to be giving you oracle messages based off of whatever you need to hear currently. Pile number one, before I say, I encourage you to choose based off of the deck, as obviously each deck has specific messages to it, and there may be something there that you might need to hear. So pile number one is this Oracle of the Unicorns with the Citrine. Pile number two is the Work Your Light Oracle with this Amethyst. Pile number three is Moonology Oracle with this Clear Quartz. And pile number four is the Energy Oracle cards with this Tiger's Eye. So choose whichever you feel most guided to, and I'll see you at your reading, loves. Hi, pile number one. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this Citrine as well as the Oracle of the Unicorns, then you're at the right place. So quick energy check-in based off of the deck that you chose. So because you were inclined to choose the unicorns, this tells me that you are more than likely very dreamy, whimsical, like very fantasy oriented. It feels like rose-colored glasses, half glass half full. Like those are characteristics of your personality, like that you just are optimistic and very lighthearted, probably very playful, just likes to try to, lighten the mood when the energy gets very serious, yeah, it feels like very inner child, like very childlike and free, maybe even a little bit rebellious, like, no, I'm gonna be the magical unicorn that I am. Something like that. So if that resonates with you, then you're at the right place, okay? So let me go ahead and see what messages. I will be clarifying with tarot. Alright, messages for pile number one. I'm going to go one more time. Messages for pile number one. Alright, we'll start off with those two. We have imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. And then we have possibility. Raise your standards. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. So there's something that you're something that you're experiencing that is really limiting you. With this guy over here, the first thing I thought was like, oh, he looks pretty beaten up and bad. I don't know. Yeah, he just looks like not happy, not thriving, not enjoying himself, just being like kind of like shutting down, having to shut down because the experiences that you're having is not, like, it's sort of draining you. It's overwhelming. It feels very 10 of Wands energy, like you're exhausted and it's been struggle after struggle after struggle. But that's not you. This is you. This is what your soul wants to do. Your soul wants to be in its natural state, in that childlike, playful, optimistic, and this situation isn't allowing you to live that way. And I feel like it's even like that, like I said, that 10 of Wands energy, where it just feels like you've been beaten down by challenge and obstacle in the most recent time span. Like whatever you break chunks of your life into, maybe a year, maybe it's been a few years, months, seasons. Yeah, it's been a couple of rough seasons for you. Let's go with that. And yeah, so because of that, I feel like maybe in the beginning, when the rough seasons begin to you know, unfold. You stayed pretty optimistic, like you're playful, half, what did I say, rose-colored glasses, half glass full. But after they kept coming, eventually it started to, like, I'm hearing bog you down. That's not even my language. Bog you down. So yeah, that's what it feels like, whatever bogging is. Let me get tarot. I don't mean to make fun, but this is important that you hear this message, because your soul is wanting you to find that inner child. And really, even if it's like baby things, because obviously, like, no, we can't all just run off and frolic. Oh, that was weird. My ears just shifted in a very, yeah. Okay, that caught my attention. It was almost like a vacuum sucked out all the sound in my room, and all of a sudden, like, I felt the shift immensely in my eardrum, you know? Damn. Whatever it is that you have experienced, really, that's what it, maybe it is. You just feel like all of a sudden there was like a hole, and then it's giving me like on a plane in the movies when they're up in the sky and then the door opens and like all of everything just starts getting like vacuumed out. Ew, that sounds really intense. If that's something that you felt like you experienced, like all of a sudden everything was getting taken away from you at such a fast speed, everything that it almost feels like you're trying to grasp. But everything just sort of slipped out of your hands. That sounds, I'm curious what that is. We have the Two of Swords. Knight of Wands. Temperance. One more, please. Oh. Four of Cups. A lot of solidarity is what I'm feeling. Like feeling like you've been alone in all of this, and it sort of feels like you've had to, this is giving me like I was stranded out in nature, if you will, and it was either survive or die, and clearly I've chosen to survive. Now I've maybe had to do some things I never expected myself to do out in these wilderness. Maybe, you know, you've had to fight some animals. I don't know. Eat meat, maybe. Like, I don't know if that's something you're not supposed to, like, you've had to do some things, in other words, to get by, to survive. And it's sort of made you into this, like, lone wolf, where it's just, like, you've been in this fight mode. And sort of very icy with everything being all wintry. Like, and the reason why I say is because these two right here, let me put them together, make me feel like you're very isolated. With the Four of Cups here, I'm sort of like pushing everybody away. Normally there's like an offer being made in the Four of Cups, and it's, you know, like sort of like the person is uninterested. In this one, he is surrounded by his Four of Cups. It almost feels like, if we're going back to this story of being out there on your own, having to survive, it's almost like what I've gathered for myself is all I have, and I protect it alone. Almost like this need to separate yourself from others, maybe with this energy that I said of like that vacuum, like everything being sucked out of your life. It feels like fear is underlying here, like in needing to protect yourself out of fear of that happening again. So not wanting to let people in so that you don't have to feel the loss of them or situations, but I'm inclined to say people. So more than likely, this is like you just not allowing people in. You've got them walls up, okay? Sorry, I got interrupted. So I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about like feeling the need to put walls up to protect yourself because of the fear of allowing persons into your life, just in general. Like not being able to trust because of the impact that you experienced, maybe multiple times even. The Knight of Wands and the Temperance over here. Oh, was I saying about your energy? The Oracle of the Unicorns? I think I was making reference. I should have gone back to listen to what I was saying. Yeah, your energy is naturally very playful, very lighthearted, and this feels heavy. This feels like you're really out of balance with your true self, your true nature. With the Knight of Wands, what was I gonna say? I'm sorry. I'm still like being pulled back to the message that I was saying before. And I think I was telling you that we can't all just go and be free, but that to try to do small, yeah, that's guidance for you. To try to do small things that bring you back into alignment with your true self. Fun. Have fun. Really, that's what I feel is going to help put you into a good place of balance. To be open to having fun. It will be very healing for you to be more like yourself. The Knight of Wands is giving me that, yeah, that unicorn, like let's go and fly just for the sake of it. You have unlimited potential. Elevate your expectations. If you maybe have been feeling like, no, like I can't be open to people, I can't be open to having fun, I think you need to have a good talk with yourself and higher your standards of what your expectations of life are. Don't settle for not being open to fun and fulfilling experiences because of what you've previously experienced, okay? Now, mind you that I'm not saying go and like start taking risks and just, no. Obviously, that's why I say like small things that help you align more with your freer nature, okay? Let me go ahead and pull you an advice card. I hope I was able to give you something. Pile number one. Yeah, I really feel like the strong guidance is out of the only way to shift the energy out of, like I said, you've experienced season after season of being bogged down. I'm gonna have to Google what bog means, but I know it just means like, I don't know, I'm seeing a hammer like hitting the 𝐂𝐸𝐴. I think that's being bogged down. But yeah, that's your like inner playful self that has been beaten down to where you're just like, what's the point of bringing it out? Like, yeah, you're being guided to try to have more fun. Try your best to be open to fun, playful experiences, because those are really going to bring you back into alignment with your lighthearted, I was going to say ethereal, maybe you're very ethereal. Yeah, just good stuff. I love that vibe. All right. Chameleon Spirit. You know what's funny? That every time I pick up this deck, I always think of this card, because I feel like this is the card that comes out most often when I use this deck. I've seen it a lot. Card number 14 that may be significant to you, Chameleon Spirit, act as if. This is about like literal manifesting, okay? What you expect is what you receive. So energetically, what you're expecting out of your life. And this is not to blame you for where you're at. Clearly, life's experiences have, I'm going to say it again. This is going to be my new word. Bogged you down. Your life experiences have bogged you down, like your true self. And it's understandable that you've had to isolate and pull your energy back to survive. But now that I feel like you've found some sense of comfort in that, and there's the need to shift it back slowly, like I said, right? Because this didn't happen overnight either. Slowly put yourself in situations that will be open you up for fun, because what it is that you are expecting out of your life, if you continue to expect it to bring unfulfilling in relationships, I think this doesn't have to be like romantic relationships. This could just be like wanting more solid, real connections in general, because of this isolation and feeling lonely. Like, you go have fun, you know? What you expect is what you receive, is what I keep hearing. And so Chameleon Spirit is telling to act as if. Expect more fun in your life. Expect more happiness in your life. Expect to be surprised more often. Expect to be relieved more often. Yeah, that's what I got for you, pile number 1. If that resonated with you, please let me know how, if you feel comfortable doing so. Thank you for those of you who have been subscribing. I appreciate that very, very much. You guys are helping me grow in more ways than one. If you haven't already, please do it now. I am open for personal readings, so if that's something you're interested in, just check the description box and email me. We can set it up. Alright, loves, until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this Amethyst and this Work Your Light Oracle cards, you're at the right place. So quick energy check-in, just so you know if this is your pile. You chose the Work Your Light. I love this deck. It's very feminine, goddess, healing, loving, nurturing, very Mother Goose vibes. And then along with the Amethyst, also being very calming, and it's just, your energy is so purely high vibrational love. Yeah, I was gonna say, like Mother Goose, like you just nurture everybody around you. Like, those who you care about know that they're cared for because of what you offer them. I'm literally have my other hand on my heart right now. It's just like, you just have such a big heart, okay? So if that resonates with you, yeah, you're at the right place. So this deck, its whole vibe is about the strength and femininity, and it's like really goddess vibes, okay? So you are very healing in the way that you love. Your love is very healing to others, and it's not necessarily like, oh, you have to go around telling people you love them. No, just the way that you energetically like engage with people is very lovingly. So like, people are literally absorbing people, and I was gonna say plants, yeah, plants and animals and every living everything. You just, yeah, emit that loving energy towards them, okay? So let's go ahead and see what messages we have for you, pile number 2. Messages for pile number 2. All right. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So yeah, this is about, this gave me pile 1 vibes immediately. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Okay, so this feels like a rose that started to burst open, but then it keeps on like sort of getting closed back not all the way, but then it starts to go open, and then yeah, like it's struggling to flow. So obviously that's telling me there's resistance. And then with the, yeah, that's heavy resistance. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. It's sort of like this chain of events that may have been unfolding for a while now, or it could be something that is currently beginning to unfold, and it's like a chain of events that are meant to challenge you in a small amount of time, but it's to strengthen you because something's coming in that you need to be prepared for. Ooh, that was a strong message. I'm like, what am I saying? So yeah, but you're putting up resistance because it is very challenging. And so I feel like there's a part of you that's running and hiding. That's what it feels like. You're just like, no, I don't want another challenge. I'm just going to go hide. And if I'm hiding, the world can't get me. Ooh, I can totally relate. But yeah, you're needing to come out into the world and allow the lessons to take place. That almost feels dangerous. What are you saying? What are you saying, tarot cards? No, that sounds scary. Go hide, guys. Just kidding. Don't listen to me. Don't go hide. Let's see what we get for tarot pile number 2. So just for pile number 2. Okay, that was a good amount. We have the Devil. Didn't I just say feels dangerous? Temptation. Okay, let me just look at all the cards. We have the Lovers, card number 6. Oh, the Devil is card 15, in case you all are into numerology. Then we have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, that feels like those challenges. Queen of Cups. Ooh, what did I say? With your motherly, nurturing energy. That's you. Ace of Pentacles. Thank you, tarot cards, because that's exactly what I felt. Is this what's coming in for you, or is this what's creating challenge? The Lovers being very significant, which doesn't surprise me. The Devil being, this just feels like very, ooh, it is a 6. The 5 plus the 1 in numerology. Some of you guys are into numerology because I'm strongly focusing on that. It makes a 6, and this is the card 6 also. So we have a double 6 here. With the Lovers being heavy in your energy. So the Devil is that what's holding you back? Is that what the resistance is? Is that what is closing your rose and keeping it from unfolding? So the Lovers, is that really that pulled energy in your heart, right? Your heart is pulling you to them. It's like rainbows and unicorns, like you just can't help but want to go that way. Why are they wearing this bird trying to get our attention over here? Can you not, sir? Can you use your inside voice? Just kidding. They're in their capes, and that there's something in that. There's something in that to me. Okay, is it the red and the white? I don't know. Yes. Okay, so masculine energy coming from that lusty sacral energy in the connection, and then the feminine here coming from a place of purity and cleansing and healing. And because the Lovers can also be like this, it's not like the Two of Cups and something that's very stable. It's a little more unstable. It's a little more based off of just magnetic energy, whereas the Two of Cups is like, okay, you're emotionally connected to someone, you know, you've formed some sort of foundation, there's a basis. The Lovers, you know, it doesn't take all that logical stuff that we need to build a solid connection. This is more just energy, right? That's why they say it's that soulmate, soul connection, because it's your energy that's pulling you towards them versus anything else, right? And I feel like this person has a strong pull on you. They're bound. The blue being very spiritual, heavy thought energy between the two of you. Strong, probably like, you know, yeah, you telepathic, maybe even, or just heavy thoughts, but also like bound to each other, maybe in that way. Are you both doing this to each other? The Nine of Wands over here being, like I said, there feels like there's this challenge, and because this energy is very heavily focused, I'm thinking that's what I was seeing was like making the rose not be able to unfold as it's needing to. There's something that needs to be overcome if this is what's holding you back, and perhaps you're holding them back too. It just feels like a very mutual mirrored thing. But remember in the beginning, didn't I say that there was lessons that needed to get through, or something like that? And then I was just like, yeah, that feels scary. Okay, it's all coming back to me. I feel like that was days ago that I said that. Every time there's love in the reading, it always gets me all discombobulated. Especially this type of energy. But remember, I also said that it was lessons that needed to happen in order for what's coming in for you, or something like that. I said something like that. That's right here, the Ace of Pentacles, something solid coming through. Whatever. Yeah, this is for sure has to be another person. I don't see it any other way. Clarify the Devil and the Lover's energy. Oh, we got a double message. We have the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Star. It still feels heavy on something that you are really pulled and guided to. But I suppose for some of you, it does not have to be another person. Let me just get one more. And clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. I was going to say the Page of Pentacles because I'll also just be like an opportunity that's sort of like an old thought process, or an old something that you're just really connected to is holding you back. It's this one, the Chariot. Moving forward. The only way that this is going to move forward. Okay, you know what I'm getting? Because I feel like there's murky situation but I feel like it's going to be different for all of you, because for some of you, I am getting like a hint of it just being like you're really bound to old ways that are deeply in your energy, as far as like that's what's holding you back from allowing this to unfold. You're just resistant to it for some reason, but it's about allowing new opportunity. You're clinging on to old resistant ways, because the Page of Pentacles here does say that for some of you, this is having to do with just opportunity in general outside of a relationship. But for a lot of you, I feel like this isn't a person, okay? I just had to say that. The Chariot, yeah, things wanting to move forward. That's what the ever unfolding rose was giving me. It needed to move, be allowed. It needed to be allowed to unfold, but the resistance, whether it's the person or an opportunity, the resistance is there. And so it's not unfolding in the way that it's wanting to, because it's right here. It's ready to happen. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got way off track there. But yeah, what I heard strongly was the only way to get through the fire when you're in the middle of it is to get through it. You can't just like zap your way out of it, right? So if the only way through, what? I butchered that. You know what I mean, right? The only way to get through the flames is to go through, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if you're in the midst of challenge and chaos, which is this Nine of Wands, feeling overwhelmed and wounded, perhaps, just exhausted. Like you've been putting in all that endurance. Yeah, you've been holding your own, but it's like you just want to like retreat. That's that vibe I was getting. You just want to retreat and like not, but you're almost there. You're almost through the fire, so keep going is what it's saying. Keep going through the fire. That's horrible advice. Please do not go through the fire. Let me get you advice. Yeah, there's something that's wanting to come to you. It's right there. It's right there. Look. You just can't see it because you're in the fire. All right. I'm curious what the fire is. It just feels, it could just be inner chaos that you're dealing with. Wasp Spirit, card 64. Sometimes life stings. Did I not just say, like, that's what it feels like? It's just, you gotta let the lesson unfold. You gotta allow things, like, you know, you can't stop yourself from experiencing. It's pushing past the sting. There's something that you don't want to experience, so you're holding yourself back, but it's something that's necessary for you to experience it so that you can grow from it and then finally move forward. Allow something to unfold. Okay? That's what I'm strongly getting for you. And I feel like I can sort of resonate with this. It just feels like me, like I hold myself back a lot when it comes to like being open to like meeting people, dating, all that stuff. Being open to a connection. Yeah, because it stings. Because it burns when it's fiery. And that sounded really gross. No, it doesn't burn. I gotta go. That's what I got for you. That was horrible. Yeah, subscribe if that resonated with you. Like also, that helps me a bunch. Thank you for those of you who have been commenting, liking. Obviously, if you've subscribed. Yeah, also really quick, I am open for personal readings. If you're interested in booking one, just check out the description box. My email is right there and we can set it up, so let me know. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pal number 3, thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this Moonology deck as well as this clear quartz, then you're at the right place. So really quick energy check, because you were guided to the Moonology deck versus the others. I'm definitely going to say that you're the type of person that is sort of like very mysterious, and I get that a lot, obviously. You're a soul tribe if you're very dark and mysterious, because that's like one portion of my personality. So being very like to yourself, you don't give up too much of yourself. Obviously, when you connect with somebody, then yes, you are very deep in that way to where you're able to be very real. However, you don't disclose yourself very often. You are very selective in who you share your life with, share your energy with. You may also be like very introverted more often than not, because I can see some of you being both, but it feels like seasons, almost like the moon cycles. You go through seasons of being introverted and extroverted. But yeah, if that resonates with you, then that's just affirming that you chose the right pile, okay? Let's go ahead and see what we get for your messages. Pile number 3. You know that this is one of the first oracle cards that I ever got when we got Scorpio energy. Sorry, I just wanted to see that it stood out. And because I've used it for so many years, as you can see, right, it's all beat up. Every time I look at the moon, based on where the moon is on the cycle, that I'm always thinking of like, oh, that's this card in the Moonology deck. It's funny. Oh, I don't know why I needed to say that, but oh, because last night I was talking with my sister about the moon, and I was like, oh yeah, that's disseminating moon. The Moonology deck. Alright, sorry. Anyway, pile number 3. Pile number 3, messages for pile number 3. Please. There it is. Alright. We have a new romantic cycle begins with new moon in Libra, and don't let pride get in your way with full moon in Leo. This feels like opposites. This feels like hot and cold. This feels like, again, or extroverted, introverted. This feels like action and what's the word? Confidence. And then this feels like soft and shy. What is this? Let me see if I can get one more. This one's confusing me. It just feel that stands out right away to me. Is maybe balance. Something in your life being very balanced or imbalanced. Let's see. Give me one more. There it is. Don't let your past hold you back. And don't let pride get in your way. Is this a love reading also? The potential of old, I was going to say traits or old patterns getting in the way of a new romantic cycle beginning. Let me get your tarot cards, actually. That way I can just fill this in. Because then I'm just going to be sitting here all like, I don't know. Alright, pile number 3. Messages for pile number 3. Okay, yeah, we'll stop there for now. Ooh, we have the Tower. The 10 of Swords. Okay, that's a definite ending of something. Something came crashing down. The Hermit. The Queen of Pentacles. See, those even feel like opposite. could be there needing to be something to come down from your past, something that needs to be broken down, something that needs to be clearly closed off or let go of in regards to something in your past. What is this giving me? This lion right here is giving, because don't let pride get in your way. This lion is giving me the vibe of like it's got its claw in something, and I'm telling it like, no, lion, let it go. And he's like, no, I want it. I refuse. That's sort of what it feels like. But it's needing to come down. It's needing to be let go of. And then I'm going to need something else in the Hermit. Please clarify Hermit. High Priestess. They're both about going like within, trusting yourself. Why is there a baby here? Have I never seen this card before? There's a baby in here. He looks all freaked out. What the hell? She's pointing at water. Okay, what is going on here? Now I'm being focused on the way she's holding the pentacle like a baby. I'm so confused. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna, so that I don't waste time, I'm going to stop, pause, sit with this. Okay, pile number 3. So I was able to like develop more on the scenario. There's only one thing here that sort of I'm uncertain about, but I will pull more on that. Really quick, I want to go into here because there's a lot of my energy being drawn into that. And it is about, okay, clearly a new romantic cycle begins. All right, we got that. But then we have this scenario down here that feels like the energy of preparing. And then remember, I was focusing on something about nurturing something to birth is what it's feeling like. And it feels like when they say a woman, when she's pregnant and she is about to give birth, she starts to nest, or like, I guess animals, the birds too, in the nesting stage where you were just like needing to clear space for whatever it is that you're birthing. So if that's an actual child that you are preparing for, then that's what this is about. But I feel it a lot being like symbolic of what you are trying to nest for. You are in, this is the stages of needing to prepare for, if anything would be your guidance. Whatever it is you're trying to create or birth for yourself, it's guiding you into the nesting period, because all of these are these new moons. If you notice the new moon, if you notice the little new moon, well, not new moon, right? They have a little crescent, but a little glimpse. A little glimpse. You've had a little glimpse of what it is that you are trying to create, but it sort of feels like there's a strong guidance for you to prepare your environment for this. I don't know what that means, and it feels like that's going to be different for both of you. For both of you. Why did I say for both of you? Why did I feel like that? That was weird. Is this about you? Oh yeah, maybe because it's about a connection or relationship. Okay, maybe that's what it is for some of you. Preparing your environment for a relationship to begin, or to call in a relationship, something like that. But the strong emphasis on needing to go within to sort of guide yourself to what you need to do, because like I said, for everybody it's going to be different as far as what you need to do to prepare your environment for what it is that you're or preparing for. But this also gave me the vibe of, if you can see on his like belt, there is the sandglass, hourglass, I don't know what this is called. But it is about timing, and it almost feels like there's a certain timing, so there's like this need to, I don't know, I feel like he's in a hurry. And then I was strongly focused on why, okay, he dropped 2 keys. Why? Because he was in a hurry. And so it almost feels like you need to focus. Because in the midst of like all of a sudden rushing versus not taking your time to prepare, because the Pentacles is slower energy. So I guess you've been given enough time to prepare, or right now, as of now, you're being guided to prepare your environment for whatever this is. Maybe that includes healing for some of you, because she is pointing to the symbol of water. Nourishing yourself with High Priestess and Queen of Pentacles, very feminine energy. High Priestess being symbolic of the feminine, what was I gonna say? Like, oh, okay, spirituality, like, and Queen of Pentacles being the very grounded, so both your spirit and your physical needing to be in balance, perhaps, in order to have your environment prepared, something like that. So maybe more balance between your, both yourselves, your 3D self and your 5D self, but also, healing, perhaps, okay? Yeah, that's what I got for this. Now, let me move on to Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. That's the only card that sort of, I still keep on seeing that lion. And it's like, let me get another card before I go off and tell you my silly little lion story. Please clarify. There, that was fast. Oh, there's 2. We have the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the 8 of Wands. Something that's slowing you down from moving forward. The Page of Pentacles. You're holding on to something. Yeah, this is, yeah. I wish it would have been the 4 of Pentacles, because it would have confirmed more the energy that I was picking up on. Let me just get one more to clarify the Page of Pentacles, just so I don't read it wrong. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm still getting the same thing. I'm just gonna say it. I feel like there's something that where it says, okay, well, actually these connect to this one. Don't let your past hold you back. I feel like there's something that you're clinging to very clearly, very clearly. There's something that you're clinging to in regards to your past. And that's the same, the image that I said of the lion, where he was just like gripping onto the thing. And it's like, you can't have both. You can't move forward and stay clinging to the past. And it feels like, how do you say it? Chiflazón. How do you say that in English? Like, spoiled? Is that how you say? It feels like my mom, I can hear my mom saying es chiflazón. Like, you just want to have this and you want to have that, but you can't have both. You have to choose one. So you're either going to cling on to the past, or you're going to let the past go and move towards what's this, but you can't have both. That's sort of what the vibe that I'm getting. And so the only thing that's holding you back is you allowing something of your past, or something that you're still clinging to. And this doesn't have to be like, I mean, it can be anything. This could be like within you, like past patterns, past thought processes, actions, like behaviors that are from your past, or it could be situations from your past that you've had in a long amount of time that it's now needing, like, yeah, let it go, let it go. It's dead and over with. Something like that. Or it could be a person, for sure. Yeah, it could definitely be a person that you're clinging to from your past, that just energetically, everything is energy. So energetically, if there's a clinging to, then yeah, there's not allowing for movement forward. And I don't know if these two connect. They may connect to the messages, may connect to you in some way, but I feel them separately, okay? So just take it however it resonates with you, and maybe they do connect for you and maybe not, okay? Yeah, strong guidance to only take what resonates from this reading, because it kind of did feel like two separate readings. This is about preparing an environment for a relationship. This feels like needing to let go of something that's holding you back, okay? So I guess they could connect in that way, like needing to let something go in order to have focus on preparing your environment for the relationship. But yeah, that's... Oh, let me get you advice really quick. Ooh, that was a tough one, pal number 3. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for those of you who have been subscribing. Y'all are helping me grow in so many ways, to be honest, not just with the channel. Pal number 3. Why did I say that? You know your card number 3. Armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. That definitely connect with actually both. So as far as like with your timing here, give yourself boundaries as to far as what energy you're putting into this, and vice versa, what energy you're not putting into preparing this environment. But also in regards to over here with the past, yeah, there's something that you need to create a boundary with. Like I said, maybe it's... No, I'm not going to get into what it might be. I already went through all that. But yes, the strong need to set healthy boundaries. I feel like this is more energetically, like, where is your energy directed, and is it being productive? Okay, that's what I'm getting. So that's what I got for you. Until we vibe again. Hi, pal number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this Tiger's Eye as well as the energy oracle cards, then you're at the right place. So really quick, an energy check-in. Based on the deck that you chose, I'm getting a very air energy. So I feel like a part of you is very good at either communicating or understanding. Like, you're sort of a energy reader for a lot of you. Like, you pick up on cues on everybody around you, like body language. You know how to read a room, in other words. You know how to read based off of what people say. I feel like you're a very good detector. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, you just catch a vibe, okay? And I feel like you're also, like, the main thing that I got from you choosing the energy oracle card is, like, maybe the type of person that, yeah, because you do tend to read your environment and those around you. I feel that you are the type of person that likes to be in the know, like likes to know what's going on with people, and likes to know, yeah, like information gatherer. I don't know. you crave knowledge, but also you just like to, it sort of feels like study. I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting. But yeah, maybe that'll resonate with you, okay? We'll see. All right, so let's see what messages we get for you. Pile number 4. Messages for pile number 4. Messages for pile number 4. Something showed itself. I don't know what that was. Goddess of the Moon, and Angel of Love. You know what is funny? Okay, so Goddess of the Moon, card 52, and card 49, Angel of Love. When I first was going to start your reading, I had my eyes closed just for a minute, and I pictured a match. I saw a match and it like lit up, and I saw like the bluish tones in it, you know, which is like a blue flame. There we go. I saw a blue flame, and these two energies are sort of giving me, because you know how love is very vibrant, and then Goddess of the Moon is like that. What is that? It's like soft but hidden, but nurturing, something like that. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but yeah, it's giving me blue flame vibes. I don't know if you see it. Tell me if you see it, pal number 4. But yeah, I pictured a blue flame, a match being lit, and this sort of could be that, right? Something, but it feels hidden. It feels hidden because of the moon. It feels like there's emotions surfacing. I feel like you're falling in love. To be very straight up, that's what it feels like right off the bat, or you're calling in love. You're either falling in love or calling in love. You're doing one of them. Let's see what. Okay. We got 4 cards right away. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the World, card 21. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. I think I'm going to need more. What is this? This makes no sense. Alright, let me try again. Clarify the 7 of Cups. Okay, there it is. 2 of Wands. So both 7 and the 2 of Wands is sort of some stalled. And the World would be like moving into a new cycle. Again, this is like resonating with, they're all sort of having a little bit of stalled energy in them, but that doesn't surprise me because it is collective energy. Please clarify the, oh, the 10 of Wands, you get the Strength. So the 10 of Wands being, yeah, literally what this guy's doing. He's holding on to a something heavy, right? Who knows how far he's been traveling. Look, he's even dropping some because he's just trying to make it through, which is what 10 of Wands is. Like, it's been a rough road. You're tired, you're exhausted, you're just ready to like drop those sticks or logs or whatever they are, trunks, they're not trunks, and just feel some relief. Okay, you're being asked to have strength. I forgot I needed to cover her, so I'm doing that now. Let me get some more cards. Let me just fill in this energy because I don't know how that connects to love. We have the Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna need to sit with this for sure. Okay, pile number 4, I shifted things around and I feel like I'm getting the message clear now, but I do want to get one more of these energy oracles just to sort of get a better vibe. We got two more. First chakra, Archangel Michael, and adjacent possibilities. So feeling very unstable with the idea of all the potentials. Let me just clarify that that's what I'm getting. Clarify this energy for me, please. The Ten of Cups, that's the opposite. That's literally, okay, yes, that's exactly what I needed. I was about to start getting myself confused again, but no, that is the opposite, because that's the point. That's the energy that I'm picking up. So I moved both the Goddess of the Moon and the Angel of Love because when I started to focus on them, I immediately got two different energies. The Goddess of the Moon, if you see that above her head, she's holding light. That gave me very mental, like in the thoughts, in the feelings, but not being expressed. So it gave me like a lot of what's going on in the brain, what's going on in the mind, okay? Mental energy, like I said, thoughts. But like I said, hidden thoughts, because it is the moon energy. And then the Angel of Love, well, obviously the heart energy. So what feels, what's guidance, you know, intuition, that's that energy. So thoughts, heart, so brain, heart, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. These being different energies. So it's like the old, that saying where they says, choose with your brain or choose with your heart, or why can't I think? Okay, let me gather myself. Like a head versus heart decision. And it feels like your head and your heart are being pulled in two completely different directions, which is why I separated the cards. We'll do it this way. What's going on in your head is stall, and sort of these two energies are stall, like holding back, restricting yourself from moving forward in any way. The Ten of Wands feels like heavy energy. Again, like I said, there's a lot that's going on in there, but the overall energy being what's going on in there is a lot of unhappiness, a lot of dissatisfaction. And the Nine of Pentacles is usually not that, because the Nine of Pentacles is being abundant, right? It's somebody who has everything that they need. They have all their needs met. They should appear in a more happy, fulfilled way, but in this specific deck, she is not. Okay, she's not. She's giving the impression of a lot of dissatisfaction with her current situation, and she's even like behind this wall, right? So I feel like whatever it is that's going on in your mind is creating walls. It's tying you up to not having any movement, and it feels heavy, like there's a lot of thought process, but it feels like heavy. Whatever it is that you're thinking is putting weight on you, if that makes sense. It's like you think one thought and that's like an added weight, and then you think the next thought that comes with it, and then it's like you're adding another weight, and then you think another thought that's continuing on in this, like, whatever this decision is, it's head over heart. Okay. Then in the heart over here, we have the energy wanting to move forward. The World card is having this, allowing a new cycle, or allowing the flow of the season, if you will, to embrace it, okay? And I feel like there is guidance, like you're strongly being guided, like within you, or maybe even like literal guidance, like as far as like having signs and synchronicities that you're being guided in a specific way. Like your heart wants to flow. In other words, your heart energy is wanting to really seriously allow something to come into your life, something stable. Your heart wants something long longevity, some sort of long-term abundance, but abundance in any way that is to you. So that doesn't only have to be money. It could just be like abundance all around with the World card here. Like, yeah, just a fulfilling, secure, comfortable, but happy life is what your heart is guiding you to. And sort of showing you that you do have the strength to move forward in having this, or in moving towards this, whatever that may mean for you. But then again, like I said, head over heart, like the mind is creating restriction, whereas the heart is guiding for freedom. Okay, with this energy, it feels the same, with the root chakra being our sense of stability. Okay, our sense of groundedness, our sense of, when we're grounded and direction is presented to us, it becomes clear direction. When we are ungrounded and direction presents itself in front of us, it is blurry. We can't see it clearly. So this person being tied up, and there being guidance here, because birds are always messengers, right? So there being clear guidance as to what movement, but the sense of not having the ability to trust in that, because he's just, it's almost like he's saying, like, yes, I see you, guidance, I hear you, but the reality is there's still no movement being taken. There's still restriction happening based off of whatever it is that you're telling yourself. Okay, I feel like this imbalance is within your own thoughts. Like I said, it feels like head versus heart. Like I said, with the adjacent possibilities, I feel like the instability could be coming from like fear of either not paying off, like trusting your heart and taking that leap, but in the end, that's what the mind is saying, right? In the end, what if you end up with nothing? Anything could happen. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this? What if blah, blah, blah? That's the adjacent possibility card. Like, there's so many doors, and it's just like, this door that I take, whichever I choose, could lead to endless possibilities, and that is probably what's creating this sort of, yeah, stalled energy. But the Ten of Cups being the ultimate goal, which is what I was getting from this, like, that's where your heart is guiding you to. So, I mean, in the end, there's just the need to take a door, take a door and see it through. It's the strong guidance that I'm getting for you, pile number 4, if that is something that you're resonating with and feeling pulled into blockage and then action. I feel like it's like either. It's very Two of Swords. We didn't get the Two of Swords, but it feels very Two of Swords. Okay, like having to make a decision between yourself, between what your mind's telling you and what your heart is telling you to do. Okay, but like I said, I'll leave you with that, like needing to take a door and see it through. Okay, let me get you an advice card really quick. If you will take one quick second, if you haven't already subscribed, to go ahead and do that now. I appreciate the energy reciprocation for the time that I take for these readings. Okay, loves? Thank you for those of you who have also. Like, I already reached 400 and I'm super excited about that. Card number 7. Be spirit. Sweet results await. Yeah. Sweet results await. I'm telling you. That's what the message is, for you to take a door and see it through. But regardless, if you're seeing it through and you have a clear sense of direction, like I said, when you're grounded and you, like, yeah, get settled in trusting yourself to make decisions for yourself. This is you. This is your life. You are in control. And if you don't feel in control, then question yourself, what is in control? What is in control of me if it's not me? Okay, get that sense of groundedness within yourself, that root. Be secure in who you are, so that you can trust that the door that you take is going to be the right one, and that you will be able to create what it is that you want from taking that door. Okay, So that's what I got for you, pile number 4. Like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, please do that now. Like if it resonated, commented if you feel comfortable. Until we vibe again, loves. Really quick, pile number 4, if you haven't left already, there was a message I was supposed to say. There's this like woodpecker that's in my tree that's right here in my cave. And he lives there and he's like pecking really hard. And I forgot to mention that as far as like where your mind's at, there was a strong message about an opportunity that might be missed. Like this is an opportunity, that's where your heart is guiding you. And it's an opportunity that you don't want to miss is what I'm being guided to say. And I'm only coming back to say that because as soon as I stopped recording and I was about to start removing the cards, the woodpecker started getting louder and louder. And I was just like, oh yeah, I forgot to say that because I had meant to a few minutes ago. But that's what I got for you, loves.